Hey guys, it's Mikey the werewolf, and today I am here doing everything I can for my birthday. So, what the hell am I doing? Well, I'm just going to do my regular day until the big day. So, what I'm about to do? Well, I am going to watch some PewDiePie. Going to do some, watch PewDiePie. For those you don't know, this is my second channel. Mikey the Muay Thai Wolf. So, yeah. So, what am I doing? Well, this is going to be my time watching my longtime favorite. So, he draws every day in 365 days. So, I'm about to see what the hell PewDiePie is up to.
For a year. What's the progress? Was it worth it? So this all started as a random idea. I wanted to make a progression video, and I picked art because I thought it was easy to track. Like, I'll draw for 30 days, I can show the first day, and then I can compare it to the last day. That will be interesting to see. Did I make progress? People were so encouraging of the video, and I really enjoyed picking
Well,
up
I ain't gonna lie, I've been
drawing
drawing for...
And I did a 100-day one, and people enjoyed it even more.
I've been drawing
No
since
way I was
2008.
I had to do at least a year. And here we are. Being here, I have so many emotions. I am happy.
15 years. I've been drawing for 15 years.
Let's dig into it. Let's watch. Sorry, my
And
this is where it all started.
so all my
365 days ago.
All my characters I draw, most of them forgotten, and some of them are like rarely been drawn.
Yes, man, this is nice to watch. Like, okay, some are not terrible. This gives me confidence. Here's when I started to look up tutorials and stuff online. You think it'd be better, but they all kind of look like they have some sort of allergy. Like they
fun fact. I draw stuff
very big. I probably would have
and post it on my Twitter. Also, my Twitter post is like very extreme shit. So
maybe other people have said this too, but drawing is
I've been drawing and posting on Twitter for like 1 year, and
I think that's a misconception I had.
I was like,
this was the progress of my first video. I was so happy
getting some views on it.
I think I should be.
Sometimes it's like less than 100, and
so this is my progress after 84.
Sorry.
And I really think here's where I peaked in terms of
my voice is kind of off because I'm like sick.
In the shortest time. I think just
on my fucking birthday.
Is so satisfying to look at that it kind of forgives a lot of the anatomy errors, the poor line
work, what am I drawing?
Like,
well, I'm drawing the character that comes from China.
For my 100-day video, and
yes,
it's cute. I did it. I drew something. So let's check the
and yes, from there it's going to be like another one that I just post on Twitter.
Don't do what I did. I just kept drawing the same things. Anime girl. Too much anime. Just bad.
I draw the same characters.
I want to be technical and like give myself notes so I can improve. I wanted to be more consistent. I think that's why I kept doing this. But if I had to redo it, absolutely not. This is where I should have moved on to something else. I should have just drawn anything else. And eventually I did. I really wanted to draw more color, but it takes so much time to do that, and I really felt like I needed mileage more than anything. So
okay, I had to draw the eyes.
Color, sure. We'll ink it, but that's the most effort I'm gonna get into. Yeah, just sketching random stuff I find online. Finally, finally I move on and I draw boys. This is the boys arc. I drew so much.
Yeah, the majority of the characters I draw were male.
You probably recognize these. I think
Male dominant.
I think this is a good time for me to address a couple things from
Yeah.
my last video.
So,
And,
I'm about to get fucking canceled for this bullshit.
YouTubers that reacted to my video. I think that was so cool to see and actually get encouraged by professionals. I really appreciated that. Another thing was that people said I had an art background. That was like a rumor.
Oh yeah.
Around. And I guess
I forgot to tell you that this character is going to be like from Afghanistan. So,
I have not drawn since I was a kid. But I loved doing Photoshop. Before YouTube, I loved photoshopping images and creating artworks.
So nose for the wolves.
That helped. But I think the biggest
and
sort of
smile.
thing is that I'm actually older.
With some fangs.
Now, and I think if I did this thing when I was younger, I would not have seen the same improvement. But I also think, the improvement I had, anyone can achieve. Like, I wanted my video to be inspiring for other people to do the same thing. Like, that's my goal. Like, people say anyone can draw, and I truly believe that. Oh, and by the way, I wrote a blog post. Yes, I write blog posts now. It's just more details about my favorite type of notebooks, my favorite kind of pens.
Look at this.
If I were to do this challenge,
this is the belt. And this is like the character down by the name. But I'll like name it after I'm done drawing.
I couldn't, like, if I wanted to draw anime stuff. Sorry, it's hard to see here. You start with a circle, you draw a middle line, you draw where the eyes are gonna be, you kind of figure out how the chin is gonna be, the nose, the mouth, the ear, and then you're swirling some hair really quick. This method is so helpful because when you draw, it's all about balance. Like, if I drew directly, same thing, and anything is like out of proportion, the whole thing just kind of looks weird. So to draw directly, it was so difficult. So I bought this pen.
So I gotta draw the legs.
It's a brush pen, and if you squeeze it, ink comes out, and you can draw really slim lines or really thick lines really quickly. And I told myself, I forced myself to use this pen, even though it looks like shit. I was gonna really, I'm gonna use this pen. I need to learn how to draw without the whole
draw like a pants or some shit like that.
At least that's what I wanted to do. And it took some time. It felt like taking 100 steps back. But that's how you have to improve. You have to get out of your comfort zone.
The pants because
eventually I started to sort of get the hang of it, and you can get kind of really quickly satisfying result with the high contrast. I really enjoyed. So I did some manga panels, and yeah, it feels like I'm looking at a manga. It's really cool. Getting more comfortable. It's so hard with proportions, man. Like, anything is slightly off, it's gonna suck. So yeah, this felt like a little side quest, but I'm glad I took it, and yeah, it was really fun. But what I should have been doing is draw other things.
I had to draw the arms.
I did find it amazing, like, how I could all of a sudden, even though I never practiced drawing a cloud, I could draw a cloud better than I ever could. So that's cool. Okay, I'm done. But I think something finally sparked in me, where before I was like, okay, I just want to draw for the sake of drawing. I don't have any interest in anything. I started drawing manga panels. I started drawing perspective, and I wanted to understand these things. Drawing landscapes. This is Nihei. I love his work so much. So finally, after, I don't know, 300 days of drawing,
I had to redo it all over again. Fuck.
I should have done this ages ago. So I picked up a couple art books, some more technical than others, but I really enjoyed this one, Taco, because I enjoyed the style of it. Obviously, everyone has different preferences.
Like, PewDiePie wants me to draw great.
But for me, it's just supposed to be fun, and I think if I'm having fun, I will remain consistent. So at least that's what I was trying to focus on. I picked up books about perspective because I want to learn and I want to understand this, and I think finally that clicked in me. It went from me just wanting to sketch whatever to, no, I actually want to understand these things so I can draw them better. And I wish I did that sooner. Again, this felt like...
If you want to see my drawings or random stuff, it's on my Twitter.
At all.
But seriously
have
though,
sketched so
my Twitter is
much,
very
and I
fucking
still
extreme, so
I
don't
it feels embarrassing to
see
admit this, but
my
like
fucking
everyone was so
embarrassment,
amazed by my
because
101 that I
I
felt
am
like,
so
okay, well, my
fucked.
year one has to be really good.
Okay, I had to draw the wolf ears,
But
so yeah, this
progress
is...
isn't a straight line. Like, I think I was being too
Yeah, this is a character of
close to a year, and
what
I'm like, I don't
it looked like.
have anything to show for it.
Uh,
I drew a full body one.
I had to give it a name,
And
since
I'm like
he's...
comparing it to my 80-day one, and I'm like, the 80-day one is still better.
I had to draw
Even though
Paul.
it's just like full body, it's still better. So if you want to improve, you have to kind of go through the pain of sucking
Draw
again, I
Paul.
guess. Because it really felt like, oh, cool. Like I drew for this much, and I
Draw
don't
Wolf
have anything
Paul.
to show for it. I think I wanted to learn to draw and actually understand anatomy. Before, it didn't matter to me. It was just a hobby. But now I'm like, I want to actually know.
Okay,
How do
so
you
if you
draw
don't know
this? How do you
Persian,
draw different
good
expressions?
means
How do you
wolf
draw? What is this?
in
You've all been
Persian.
waiting? Please, let me join.
Hold up.
When you're guild.
Hold up. Sorry, fucking ads.
What is it? User slash is back! G Fuel Energy Formula, PewDiePie Yuzu flavor.
What's his name?
Japanese lemon.
From Afghanistan.
Is back. Along with Fear Fest, where you can get Ghost Fest, Stab Stimulant, Caramel Apple, and Halloween Edition Watermelon Limad. Limad. You can pre-order the User slash PewDiePie Collector's Box now. Get it now. Now's your chance. But you can get the energy tub right away, but it's a limited time only. A lot of people are requested for the return of the Yuzu Slash. It's delicious. I love drinking it in G Fuel. It's a great way to support the channel. I really, really appreciate it. If you guys can check it out.
What's his name?
I was genuinely panicking. Like, it's been so frustrated this entire month. Not only because I
Ali.
show for the video, but I felt genuinely in me like I can do more. I know I can do more. I know I can do better, and I really wanted that to show. So I really did push myself a lot towards the end here, and that's when I bought an iPad. Coming in clutch last minute.
Ali
Super
Safir.
satisfying to draw with a pen on an iPad, but obviously it was way different. So again, it was like
Ali Safir.
Understanding the program and yada yada yada.
What's his
so let's
name?
go through the last thing I drew, which was on the iPad. So I started off just sketching, and I was still too scared to draw bodies. I drew this, which I thought was going to be amazing, and I ended up really hating it. I think the colors are fun.
Let's see, what
me
call him?
I at least try to draw like a full body, but I was so scared of getting it wrong that I think I just made it look weird. So I practiced drawing hair, but it's just like
Ali Safir. Ali Safir.
And then I thought, okay,
what's his name? What's his name? What's surname?
I tried my best to draw the actual hands. This is gonna be so good. And this is the end result. And I genuinely hate looking at it. I've looked at it so much, it just pisses me off. Even now, I don't want to. In my head, it was gonna be so much more, you know. And then you look at it and you're like, oh, cool, that was it, huh? I desperately tried to draw something else because I don't know, like I felt like I could do more, but I kept drawing and I couldn't. Like it just came out looking weird and unsatisfying. This was supposed to be like the most simplest thing ever, like black high contrast with some color. Still, I didn't like it. And I was getting so close to the deadline. I think I have like 20 days left until this video. I drew a full body.
Okay, so I got the name Ali Zafir Fakirullah. Okay.
I told myself I'm gonna give one last effort. I have to really like it to actually sketch it. And this is the last thing I drew. I finished it yesterday. And
so this is my character from Afghanistan, and he's ethnic Hazara.